Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Oilers franchise. Last episode, our 5-game win streak came to an end versus the Houston Texans, the Battle of Houston, where a game-winning Mike Williams touchdown put an end to our streak. So the Texans moved up to the 6th seed as far as the playoff picture goes. And looking at our season overall, we were pretty much up and down during the first 6 or 7 games, and then we all of a sudden caught fire, and it really was predicated off of the run. Antonio Gibson ran over 100 yards, and in each of those games we won. But versus the Texans, we unfortunately got some news. A broken collarbone ending Antonio Gibson's season. It's very, very unfortunate that he ends his season at this point of the year, because we have 3 very tough games coming up, including the Washington Commanders this episode, who went to the Super Bowl last season. But we do have a breakout scenario coming into this game, and it's Trey Battle. He needs to score 2+ touchdowns or go over 100 total yards in order to receive a dev trait upgrade. Right now, he is just a normal dev, so it will just be a star upgrade. But nonetheless, this would be an awesome upgrade. One thing I would love to get up with him is his carrying. It is one of the worst as far as running backs in the NFL. He's around 76. So that's the big issue with him. I don't want to give him 20 carries a game because he is fumble prone. But the Washington Commanders in season 1's draft drafted Mason Rosen. This was a very deep quarterback draft, and a lot of teams found their franchise quarterback, and he was one of them, and he won NFC Rookie of the Year, and he was drafted in the 2nd round at that, pick number 13, a couple of picks before we selected. They have the same weapons on offense, and they have just a better overall defense. They've added in the draft. They still have the same guys, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, and Chase Young. All those guys are still up front, and they have just added to that core defensive line. And remember, back in season number 2, we tried to trade for Chase Young, but he ended up re-signing with the Commanders, but I don't think that's paying dividends at all for them. But we have further news going into this episode. We have running back depth issues. Willie Wayne Jr. was shaken up in practice with an ACL sprain, so he will miss this game as well. So we have to go to free agency and sign a free agent running back. So we will go after Deuce Vaughn. He's on the Cowboys practice squad, and he will be added just for depth. And one thing I like about him is that he does have a higher carry rate. So if he gets in, it will be in situations where we need him to hold on to the ball. His number will be changed to 22. That was his college number at Kansas State, and he does have an upgrade as we sign him. And we'll see if he will pay any dividends at all in this game, but we'll see what the impact is going to be once we get in. Von Cross has an upgrade here, and Von Cross has been coming around as of late. I really, really like what this rookie is doing. I didn't expect him to come in to be a 10-sack guy. Yeah, that would have been a plus, but he has 5 sacks with about 3 games remaining. So I'm guessing he will finish with 7 or maybe even 8 sacks. So last thing before hopping into this game is that a lot of you guys asked for the sliders. Here is what they look like. I have only tweaked them once this year, and it was for QB accuracy. I moved user accuracy up to 42, but these sliders play pretty great. And I think that if you guys want to use these, go ahead. All Madden, you have to use these on All Madden. I don't know how they play on All Pro, but these play extremely well. And I kind of did a mix of Mat 10 sliders and some other sliders that I found because I wanted more, realistic pass rushing numbers, more sack numbers and pressure numbers. And this is what I came up with. They play pretty awesome, to be honest with you. So here we go. Our last home game of the season. We'll see if Keon Carter can lead us to a win. Let's get this game underway. And the Commanders will start out with the football, and out comes Mason Rosen, NFC Rookie of the Year, brought his team to the Super Bowl as a rookie, and we'll see what he can do today. So he starts out here under center, handoff to Josh Jacobs, their new running back. He breaks free, and he gets to about the 49-yard line, but a penalty flag could be bringing this one back. But no, it's actually offsides on the defense by Christian Barmore. So the big run stands here. Nice start to this drive here for the Commanders. The rookie Mason Rosen, superstar Dev, by the way, throwing the ball quickly to the left side. That's going to be caught by Adam Troutman, who is their starting tight end, and he loses 3. Dave Washington on the stop that time. He is leading our team in tackles, but here is Nick Woods. Coming around the edge, he gets the sack. The number 6 overall pick hasn't had too much of an impact rushing the passer. It's been more stopping the run, and he gets to Rosen on the opening drive. So we do get them to punt it away, and here comes Keon Carter. 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Let's see if he can lead us to a win. The first carry of the game, Trey Battle loses a yard. Remember, we need that 100 yards to get that dev trait upgrade. 2nd and 11 now. Pressure from the Washington Commanders will force that throw away, and, you know, that's going to be a tough thing this game. That defensive front is electric. They send the pressure. There is a quick throw. It's caught by Jesse Fisher Jr., and Trey Battle is hurt already in the first series, and it's a gain of 14 for Fisher Jr. So here's Carter now throwing deep to the right side. This one will be caught. It's Irv Smith Jr., who's assumed that starting tight end role, and since he got the job back, he hasn't given it back at all. Here is J-Ron McAllister checking into the game. Gain of 8 for him. I am going to get McAllister some playing time in this one because he does have one of the higher carrier rates, and this time he picks up a first down and more inside the 20, and a good start to this game here for the offense. And now we're at the 17. Inside the red zone, Carter rolls to the right side, throws on the run, and this one's incomplete. Carter's just got to make those throws. Those are gimmies, wide open touchdowns, and it's 3rd and 7. Carter now throws, and this one will be caught. It's a touchdown. Callum McDermott, the second-year tight end out of Florida. One thing I like about Callum McDermott is when his number is called, he does step up, and he makes it a 7-0 lead. So here we go. Don't play with the lead versus this team. We know they can score points with their Rookie of the Year quarterback a year ago. Here's a quick throw, and that is caught. And only a gain of 5. Mason Rosen 2 for 2, but only -1 yards passing. Here's a quick throw on a 3rd and 5, and a good breakup that time on Scary Terry. It's Dave Washington with the hit, and another punt here for the Washington Commanders offense. So here we go. We got to capitalize. Here's Trey Battle. Big time run. He fumbles the football. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Commanders. Deron Payne is on it, and this was the worry giving the ball to Trey Battle. He is so fumble prone. That is his 3rd rushing fumble of the season right there. He's got 2 on kickoff and 1 running the football. That's 5 total. So 1st and 10. Here's a throw to the right side. That's caught. It's Josh Jacobs who was lined up out wide, and it is a first down. He's a tough guy to bring down, and he picks up a little bit more. Here's Rosen. Quick throw. This is going to be Curtis Samuel, and he picks up a gain of 6. And the Commanders have to capitalize off of this field position now at the 7. 2nd and 4. Rosen throws across the middle. It's caught by Jahan Dotson now, and they're inside the 5. So now they get it to the 1. Rosen throws left side, and this one's caught. It looked like Micah Hyde could have got to it, but instead it's a touchdown. It's Scary Terry, and they tie this ball game up. Well, that's what fumbles will do. We'll set the other team with great field position, and now here comes Keon Carter back on the field. Here's the first carry, giving it right back to Battle. The confidence by Eddie George, giving it to his young undrafted running back. And he picks up 7. So now 2nd and 3 now. Play action fake. Carter throws across the middle. He's got Marvin Mims, and Mims got speed around the edge. He will score. Touchdown. The speed of Marvin Mims just sets him apart. The cornerback had his back turned going across with Quincy Hall, and then Mims just makes him pay with that pure speed. It's 14-7. Here is a handoff to start the next drive for the Commanders, and Jacobs picks up the first down. But I love how our offense can put pressure on opposing offenses. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen this year at least. Here's another big run. Jacobs, he picks up a gain of 10. He's close to 50 yards rushing already. So now they're across the 50. They give it right back to Jacobs, but this time it's not going to work. It's Christian Barmore who's having an excellent season here in his third year with the Oilers. And now it is 3rd and 8. It looks like they have a screen pass called. Quick throw to Dotson. Oh, what a block right there. And Dotson is freed up for a first down. What a play call design right there by the offensive coordinator. And now they get it to about the 37. Another big run. This is Jacobs staying on his feet and picking up a gain of 10. And now it is 3rd and 3. At the 27 now, another carry, and Jacobs this time will not get to the first down marker. That's actually Brian Robinson, and the Commanders do not go for it on that 4th and short. They settle for 3. So 14-10 here for the Oilers. Here is Carter starting the next drive, and he will just take it himself up the middle, and that's a gain of 7 on the scramble. Keon Carter is a pocket passer. He doesn't run too much. Here's a throw short to Kyle Phillips, and he gets into the game and picks up the first down. Phillips has not got the playing time that he has been getting the first couple of years, but he is still on the roster. So now under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Here's a quick throw. It's Irv Smith who's got it. He gets scooped, but he will pick up a gain of 5 on that one. Carter is not bad so far in the first half, 6 of 11. We'll see if he can continue the throwing here as he hands it off to Trey Battle. But on a 3rd down, that will be stopped about 3 yards short of the marker, and we're going to have to punt the ball away. That was a weird sequence right there, but here's Mason Rosen back on the field. He throws to the left side. That is going to be caught by Curtis Samuel, and it will be a first down. So now back on defense. Our defense is going to have to come up with a stop here before halftime. There's a quick throw to the sideline, and Troutman, I think, tried to get out of bounds. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another quick throw to Troutman again, and he's open. And now they're across the 50 to about the 39. And here is Mason Rosen putting together a nice couple of string of throws as he changes the play at the line this time. Press coverage here for the Oilers. Here is Rosen throwing deep, and that's going to be a fade ball, back shoulder, but knocked away at the last second by Bryce Hall. Good play, sets up a 3rd and 10. Rosen throws the fade ball to the other side, and it's going to be caught. It's Jahan Dotson who holds on this time. Right when you get a 3rd and long, you need that stop. Here is Rosen, though, under pressure, and another 3rd down. It's a sack, and it's Christian Barmore, who has been a game wrecker the last few games. And this clock will run all the way down, and the Redskins will line up for the field goal here, and they will knock it through. And this is how we will go into halftime. That's a great sack by Barmore because they had about 30 seconds to go at the end of half. They definitely would have scored a touchdown if they would have got that, I think. Their momentum was building, and now we're up by 1. So, can Keon Carter put his team on his back here in the second half? We'll have to see. Here's a short throw this time to the rookie receiver Quincy Hall, and he picks up a gain of 6. At the 23, here is Battle trying to hit the hole, but he is swallowed up. I believe that one was Deron Payne on the stop. And now it's 3rd and 5. Carter in the pocket, throws across the middle to Quincy Hall again, but the hit will jar the ball loose. And Jordan Davis there on the pass breakup. We start the next drive, though, sending pressure at Mason Rosen, bringing it to an early 3rd and 10. So can we get our offense back on the field here? Here's a throw to the sideline, incomplete. And we will get it done. It's a 3-and-out here for the Commanders. So here we go back on an offense. Keon Carter, pretty decent first half. Play action fake. Trying to look for somebody to throw it to, and nobody's open. He just throws it away at the last second. And now it is 3rd and 10. Both offenses struggling to move the ball to start the second half. Here's a throw across the middle, and it's another 3-and-out. That one was into traffic, and it was knocked down, and now the Commanders are back out onto the field. It's a play-action fake now. Rosen rolls to left side all the way across his body to Jahan Dotson. It's a first down. We sent the perfect blitz, and somehow Rosen completes the pass. So here's Rosen throwing deep now, and it's Curtis Samuel. He goes up and gets it as well. Rosen has a lot of weapons to throw to, and this is kind of tough to cover here for our DBs. We need pressure on Rosen. Here's a quick throw. It's going to be Josh Jacobs. You can't forget about him. It's a gain of 8. He's even getting going in the passing game with 3 receptions. So now they get it to a 3rd and 2. A quick throw. It's Adam Troutman, and he will be in for the touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter. And a great drive put together off of a couple of nice throws from Rosen. And they go for 2, and it's easy. Troutman again. It's a 7-point lead. So here we go, down by 7. We have taken Trey Battle away from kick return duties. Here's Jesse Fisher Jr., who finds a lane. He hits it and somehow squeezes through. He's gone. No flags on the play. It's a touchdown. Jesse Fisher Jr. somehow makes plays regardless of his role. And that time, I don't know how he found that lane, and he ties the ball game up. Jesse Fisher Jr. is one of my favorite offensive players of this series, and it's Dave Washington starting out the next drive with a sack. 3 sacks on Rosen today. It's 3rd and 17 now. Here's a screen pass. It's intercepted. Christian Barmore, touchdown. That's actually his 2nd pick 6 of this series. He had one back in season 1, and he does it again. Who's stopping the big fellow these last couple of weeks? It's been incredible. So here we go back on defense again quickly, and there's a nice throw to Terry McLaurin. Rosen has thrown those jump balls all game long, and they have all gone the Redskins' way. I said Redskins. Here's the Commanders throwing to the right side. That is caught. It's Troutman, and he picks up a gain of 13. So here we go. Washington now at the 35. Here is a quick throw across the middle. It's caught once again. I mean, Rosen has thrown the ball 34 times today, and we're not even in the 4th quarter. Now at the 20, handoff. This is Jacobs. He hits the hole hard inside the 10. They are just so well balanced. 10 for 71 for Jacobs, and he's tough to bring down. He's still in the zone. They're going to give it right back to him. Handoff. Jacobs, he falls in. It's a touchdown. We went for his legs right there, and he will tie this game up at 28 apiece to start the 4th quarter. What an exciting game today. 28. Here is a screen pass to Battle. He puts on a move and picks up the first down. It's a gain of 11. So here's Carter now at the 49. He throws short, and that's going to be Irv Smith Jr. in the flats, and he will pick up a gain of 6. I think we need to be really smart on this drive, not make a mistake here. And here's Trey Battle throwing up the seam, though, and incomplete. And now we bring it to a 3rd and 4. Carter now trips to the left side, throws short, and he will have Quincy Hall for the completion and a first down. Hall is still in the running for AFC Rookie of the Year, but he hasn't scored a touchdown in a couple of weeks now. His Trey Battle will get the carry. He's only got 5 carries today, and I want to limit those because he is injury prone. Keon Carter now in a 2nd and 5, throwing, and that one, it looked like it was deflected, and now that brings it to a 3rd and 5. That's the rookie Eddie Curl, who was one of the top safeties in the draft. And on the next play, Deron Payne gets to this quarterback, and it's a sack. We're back at the 36. This is within Podlesny's range, but the kick is good. From 53 yards, Podlesny gives us the 3-point lead. 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th. Here is a handoff to Jacobs. He breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet, and he's still on his feet, throwing a stiff arm, and it is a first down. Gain of 10 yards. The balance here of this Commanders offense is killing us. Here's a quick throw. That's going to be Scary Terry. So many weapons here for the Commanders as well. And Dave Washington will have to come out the game. So 1st and 10 again. Here is Rosen throwing down the field. This one's tipped up in the air. Casey Burton had a chance at that one. And soon enough, those 50-50 balls will be risky. 2nd and 10. Throw across the middle. They recover nicely. It's Curtis Samuel again. 38 pass attempts for Rosen in this one. And now they're at the 37. Another quick throw. This is going to be Troutman fighting forward. He picks up a gain of 8. More movement from this offense here for Mason Rosen. He's moving the ball across the 50 every single drive, it seems like. Here's another carry. It's Josh Jacobs. And another tough run. Can this defense get off the field with the stop on this one? It's going to be crucial. Under center now for a 1st and 10 at the 23. Quick throw. And it's an open Jahan Dotson. I mean, we're calling everybody's name. Troutman, Dotson. And you know Scary Terry and Curtis Samuel are getting involved as well. Josh Jacobs lined up wide. This is going to be a quick throw. Troutman. And now it's a 3rd and 6. A crucial down here on this drive at the 7. Here is Rosen in the pocket. Throws. And it will be knocked away. It's Devin Bush who knocks it out of the hands of Josh Jacobs. And the Commanders will tie this ball game up at 31. So now 2 minutes to go. Keon Carter now. Under pressure right away. He gets hit on that throw, and it's going to be a duck. And luckily, that one gets back to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne with the pressure, by the way. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. Throw into the right side, and it's knocked away, but a flag on the play. Will this be pass interference? It's just holding. So now the Commanders 3 and out here for the defense. Here's a throw to the right side, knocked away, and that's Casey Burton. Mason Rosen thrown into traffic quite a bit today. No interceptions, though. Throw to the sideline. This one's caught. It's Troutman, and he picks up about 9.5 yards, 3rd and inches. Here's a carry. Jacobs hits the hole hard, and he will pick up a gain of 7 yards. They have all 3 timeouts here, under 2 minutes to go, and the clock continues to run. Here is Rosen throwing short. It's going to be Troutman again, and he picks up a gain of 9 to the 44. They're across the 50 with that completion. And now this clock gets inside of a minute and 10 seconds. Here's a carry, and another 1st down here for the Commanders. And now the clock runs under a minute. Now Rosen throws deep. Testing the rookie Alani Rutherford, and it's incomplete. Looking for Scary Terry. And now a crucial 3rd and 8. We send pressure at Rosen, and Rosen goes down. It's James Houston who got there first, and we put them out of field goal range with that sack. So now 24 seconds to go. We have possession. Here's a throw deep, and that one's caught. It's Marvin Mims who gets tackled inbounds, by the way, and we call a timeout there with 19 seconds to go. So now at the 48, here is Carter, a throw to the sideline, and Irv Smith has it and gets out of bounds. We need to get to the 40-yard line. We need 2 more yards here to get into Jack Pudlesny's range to make it a 57-yarder. But here is Carter now. One more play. He throws to the sideline. This one's caught. It's Deuce Vaughn, but he stays in bounds. We try to get up to the line to spike the ball, and we run out of time. And this one's going to overtime. A devastating ending there to regulation. We tried to get the ball out of bounds, and we couldn't. But to start overtime, we do receive the football. So a score on this drive will win the game. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. Here's Carter loading up. He's got Marvin Mims, and he cannot hit him. Carter just has to make that throw. There is no other way around it. He's got to be clutch in these moments. It's 2nd and 10. Carter out of the pocket this time. Throwing incomplete. That one was just inaccurate. And now it is 3rd and 10. A crucial 3rd down on this drive. Here is Carter throwing deep. He's got Callum McDermott, and it's overthrown again. 3 straight inaccurate throws from Carter. He's got to make at least one of those. So now any score wins here in this game. Here is a handoff to start the next drive. It's Josh Jacobs, and he picks up a couple of yards, bringing it to a 3rd and 2 now at the 46. The Commanders have done a good job here late. Here is pressure on Mason Rosen. It's Christian Barmore. What a game he's having. 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and a pick 6. So if we score on this drive, we win the game. Here's a quick throw to start it out. There is Callum McDermott, and he picks up a 1st down. This game just won't end. 1st and 10 now. Here is Trey Battle, and he is going to actually maybe lose a half yard on that one, and he has not been able to get going at all today. 2nd and 10 now at the 37. Here's Carter throwing into coverage for Bob Tonyan, and he had it in his hands, guarded by Chase Young, by the way. And we tested the defensive end. It's a 3rd and 10, RPO action, and that doesn't work at all. And it's knocked out, and now another punt here in overtime. 1 for each team, and now here come the Commanders back onto the field. Here is Adam Troutman getting going with the catch for 5 yards. 50 passes attempted here for Mason Rosen today. And now there's 2 minutes to go here in overtime. A quick throw, and it's knocked away. It's Terrell Harvin who finally makes an appearance, but it just knocks off of his helmet, and it falls to the ground. Very incidental right there, but 2 punts for both teams in overtime. Can you believe it? So here is Carter now, starting out the next drive with a scramble up the middle. Under 2 minutes to go. We have 2 timeouts. We want to use some clock as well. I guess it really doesn't matter. We just need to score. Here is Carter throwing deep. He's got a man on the sideline. Incomplete. It's Quincy Hall who was open, and Carter can't hit him. It's now 3rd and 10. Here is Carter throwing. He finally connects. It's Julian Wiley. A Julian Wiley appearance. Remember, we traded for him in week 5 from the Jaguars, and he comes up with a great clutch catch. Here is Deuce Vaughn, who gets his 2nd carry of the game, and he loses 2. Now we're backed up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 12. Carter throws on the run, and he can't connect again. It's Wiley was the intended target, but, I mean, Carter's got to make some of these throws. It's 3rd and 12. At the 48 now. Here is Carter throwing across the middle. Wide open Irv Smith. He's to the 18. A big 1st down throw by Carter, and he finally completes one. And we're in field goal range. We're not going to waste any time here. We run Jack Polesny out onto the field. This one's from about 35 yards. The kick is good. And the Oilers, wow. This whole game was just a nerve-wracking game for the offense and maybe the defense a little bit, but the defense held up. The offense was shaky, and we somehow win this game 34-31. And I just got to say, Carter was awful in this one. 18 of 39. He missed so many throws, and I don't know what it is with Carter, but if he misses throws downfield, like, he can't make any throw. And that was just what we saw today. And it's kind of indicative to what we've seen in this series altogether. We had that same problem with DTR. At least we didn't try as much downfield with DTR, but these throws are like wide open, and Carter was just missing them, and somehow we held on to win this game at the expense of not even being able to run the football. Like, we couldn't run at all. And I think we're going to make a change going into next episode at running back, because we need to be able to run the football. But how about the game by Christian Barmore? 3 tackles for loss, 4 tackles total, 2 sacks, and 1 interception. He was amazing in this one. And we saw the rookie Nick Woods make an appearance as well. He got the sack. And it was just an overall pretty good game by our defense. I think they did everything they could to win this game, and it paid off. Daron Payne was very painful, for lack of a better term, in this one. He was giving us pressure all day long. So we are now 9-6. We match our win total from season 1, Barmore wins AFC Defensive Player of the Week. And now we are fighting here at the end of the season for this final playoff spot. We are right now in that 7th seed. After losing it last episode to the Texans, we have moved back into the playoff picture. And now we have a chance to sweep the Chiefs. And this is a scenario where if we beat the Chiefs, we could eliminate them from the playoffs altogether. But I've decided to make a move here at running back. You know, I did sign Deuce Vaughn at the beginning of this episode. I'm going to move him to our practice squad, and I'm going to look at somebody with a little more experience with this offense. I think if there's a player that's close to what Antonio Gibson was, it's Chase Brown. Chase Brown played with us the first 2 years. He did not make the roster here to open the season, and now we are signing him off of the Bears practice squad. If you look at, what he's been throughout his Houston career, it's been just a capable backup, but last year his carries significantly dipped. He only had 3 carries the entire year, but he is the most experienced running back on our roster that is closest to Antonio Gibson. So I'm signing him with the intention that he is going to start. He is familiar with this offense. He knows what to do. And now we play a foe that we really need to beat here with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think he gives us our best chance to win because we need to run the football, because that game versus the Commanders can't happen again, especially versus the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes will absolutely destroy you if you get into a shootout like that. So that's going to do it here. We are 9-6, one more win, and I got to say, we probably eliminate the Chiefs, but it's going to be tough. We're on the road at Arrowhead. It's going to be electric. We'll see if the Houston Oilers can get it done for the first time in this series, sweeping the Chiefs. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.